I said it, I literally said it in my last video for a minute, fam. Like, don't get carried away. Yesterday, Newcastle beat Manchester United 2-1, blood. And fam, I said it that this game was going to be tough but winnable, like that. United lost their first game in charge of Michael Carrick. Now, let's talk a little bit about what happened in this match, fam. Now, before I start, I want to say fair play, man, to Newcastle, blood. They gave us a really difficult game. They were very difficult to beat, especially when they were down to 10 men. And they were physical, fam. And I said it, going to St. James Park is not an easy place to go and try to get the win. But because of the way United have been going on here for the past couple of months, and as well as the way Newcastle have been in terms of they've been losing quite a bit of games, like that. So it's only natural to say, you know what, let's go and see what we can do. But St. James Park here for any team in the Premier League is very difficult. The atmosphere is unbelievable there. Now, when I saw the lineup, I was like, fairs, because I saw Mazraoui at right back, and I understood why Mazraoui was playing right back. It is because on the left wing for Newcastle, it was Harvey Barnes, like that, and he's dangerous. And with Mazraoui experience, you'll be able, man, to handle, Harvey Barnes, like that. Especially how Mazraoui affected the game, the last game against Crystal Palace, and Šeško deserved, his start at top. Even though I would prefer Ahmed on the right and and Buma or Bremo, from the last defender as a striker. But it is what it is, and it worked against Crystal Palace. And let's see what will happen here with Carrick and the backroom stuff, and see what they can do here against Newcastle at home, fam. And fam, it was end to end, man, in this game. From end to end, man, since the game started. And I've said this before, that this was going to be a test here because of the quick turnaround. Can these group of players be able, man, to win a game despite a season this year, have been, going on here like, has been going on of one game a week? Because Newcastle, blood, they've been very dangerous, man, in this game. Every time that we had the ball and we attack, or either we were on the final third, we will always lose it, or they will accept it. Especially when we're doing quick combinations. And I like the fact that we were going for it, blood. I like the fact that we were just going for it, fam. Because I don't like it when we sit deep and soak up pressure, fam. And as time went on, we were getting into the groove. We were getting into it. Manu and Casemiro, man, were doing great, man, in the midfield, and our attack, including Cunha, fam. Our attack, man, they were doing everything, especially with especially, man, with our quick combinations and trying to make sure that we get a shot, especially when Mbeumo shot it with his right foot, that went wide, when Cunha was coming from the left and he shot it with his left foot, like that. But we kept on going. But the thing about it is that Newcastle, they are a physical side, blood. They were a physical side, blood. I can't lie. And it's not a surprise, but I have to echo this because they've got some big players in midfield, fam. Pace and power, fam. And I'm quite surprised that they've been losing games, in the Premier League, like that. But, and then Newcastle went down to 10 men, fam, with a second yellow for diving here from their player Ramsey. And I saw the replay, and to be fair, it was a poor dive. I can't lie. It was a poor dive. But then within minutes, fam, they got a penalty from Mr. Spamman trying to tackle Gordon here just behind him. And then, obviously, man, they scored, fam. Gordon converted. Good penalty right in the middle, like that. Now, Now, before half time, fam, before half time, free kick here for us. Now, Julia managed to find Mazraoui here from the right, and Bruno Fernandes crossed it, brilliant ball, and guess who managed to get the end of it, fam? My boy, my guy, Big Cass, like that, to make it 1-1 before half time, blood. And we needed that. We needed that, fam. But this right here, fam, let me keep it 100. That yellow opened up for us, man, to go for the attack when Mazraoui got fouled. You know them ones there, but like I said, it was very difficult, man, to break them down, especially, like I said before, when Newcastle had been physical. It looked like as if they had 11 or 12 men on the pitch, even though, man, they were down to 10 men. It was end-to-end stuff as well, as per usual, especially with Euro. Mr. Spanish, Bruno Fernandes crossed the ball, Euro headed it, saved, man, by Ramsdale, like that. And Xerxes' drive, that shot, that was dipping. That was driving and dipping. That was going to the top corner. But then again, man, Ramsdale saved it, like that. And then, man, in the 90th minute, fam, I can't lie. Wow, man, from Newcastle, like, the Danish forward for Newcastle, man, William Osula, if that's how you pronounce his name. Forgive me if I butchered his name there. What a goal, fam. He was released here from the right. He was dribbling. He cut inside. He beat Haven. He was driving. And then, with his weaker foot, his left foot, he whipped it right, man, into the bottom corner. That whip, that was driving, blood. That was driving, fam. What a goal. What a goal, man, by William Osula. What a goal by him. What a goal, fam. And like I said, fam, man, you got to hand it to Newcastle, blood. You got to hand it to them. A fine, determined display, man, by them. And after, being reduced, man, to 10 men in the first half. And look, a fantastic display by them. And a fantastic winner by William Osula, man, which leaves with us, man, the first defeat, man, of Manchester United, man, under Michael Carrick, blood. And for them, Newcastle ends, man, their losing streak. It is what it is, like that. It is what it is, fam. And, I've been saying this for a minute, man, in my videos, fam, like, we shouldn't get carried away. I'm not getting carried away. I've said this. Me going into this game, like I said before, man, I wanted to win, but I wasn't getting carried away, man, with our being unbeaten. I'm just saying it here because, like, we have been unbeaten this season until Newcastle managed to end that run. Like that. Fam, I tell you, fam. I said this because, like, anything happened in football. And like I said before, man, with our unbeaten run, right? It's going to happen, blood, that the run is going to end. And and this unbeaten run here was not going to go on here for very, very long. Like that. I mean, I did say, man, this would be a test, man, for this group of players, blood. For the quick turnaround matches, because we haven't had enough time, man, to recover. And that's the reality of football. Your squad, man, has to handle these kind of quick turnarounds, fam. We can't make that an excuse. I mean, I've been saying this for a minute in my videos. And not even, man, and let me say this, and I said this, and I'm echo this, man. It's not an easy place to go to. It's not an easy place, man, to go to, at St. James Park, blood. It's not an easy place, not an easy ground to play. It's not, blood. Let's keep it a buck. It's not. But we have seen some promising signs over the past few months, man, since this poet, man, got fired, fam, like that. And I tell you what, man, like, Carrick, man, and the backroom staff, fam, got these players, man, playing, man, with freedom and intent, man, despite, us only playing once a week and having that poor first half year of the season. And we shouldn't forget how bad we were under that poet who couldn't even get a string of wins for almost a year, man, till last year November. And this group of players, fam, have done well, man, to get to this point, blood. They've done well. Let's not take it away from them. My guy, my boy, one of my favorite players and also my favorite United player, Casemiro, doing his thing as per usual. These group of players, man, definitely needs his experience right now. Menu is back, blood. I'm being a massive supporter, man, of him, his talent. What a baller. And what a gem that we have. And the way that this poet, man, just disrespects man like that is unheard of, blood. So Cunha, Ama, Xerxes, Shesko, Mbuma, or another way of saying it, Imbremo, Lamans, Dogu, obviously he's injured. They have done well, blood. They have done well, fam. Like that. And me is saying that the system needs to complement the players and we'll be cooking. And that is my evidence, fam. Right there. And they've been doing that. This group of players, fam. Let me say this, man. This group of players, fam, right, show the Premier League of how it is, man, to play football, blood. To play with freedom. And Michael Carrick, man, and the backroom staff and them, man, there, for just doing the basics and allowing these players, man, just to enjoy football again instead of that Richards manager control, what was it? Micromanaging system tactics. We've been seeing here for the past 10 years or so have been ruining football, have sucking the fun out of football, blood. And also ruining young players coming through who have that maverick personalities. You need them. You need these kind of players, man, who have that maverick personalities. Because what about, man, if plan A don't work? You need them. Fam. And let me just say this, man, in football, blood. In football. I've said this, fam, like in football, yeah? In football. There have been a bit of some luck in our running, fam. Let's keep it 100. But in football and in life, you always need a bit of luck, blood, to win. And also, man, especially like in football terms, man, to even get to win your games, regardless if you are a top level footballer or a non-league footballer, like that. Because, like, next, fam, actually, let me say this before I say what I was going to say. We shouldn't forget, man, that Aston Villa lost the game against Chelsea and we still have our third place spot right now. But Aston Villa, man, are the same points as us, man, as 51. But Chelsea won their game and Liverpool, lost their game against Wolves and they're 3 points behind us. But we are 9 points behind Man City. It looks like it will almost caught life because, like, Aston Villa lost against Chelsea, fam. But let me say this, man, to Newcastle. Well played, Newcastle, fam, for ending their run in 2026, man. They played well, blood. They played well. Okay. Next, family, we have Aston Villa in less than 2 weeks' time, fam, and 15th of March, and we are home, blood. And then we got Bournemouth away, 20th of March, and then Leeds at home, 13th of April, fam. Wow, at home, blood. Leeds, 13th of April at the back end here of the Easter holidays. And these games, Aston Villa, we just have to see because they've been butchered of injuries lately. And that's the reason why they've been losing their games, them way there. And it's not going to be easy with Bournemouth away. And also Leeds, they have been good this season as well. So we have to keep 100 and take these games seriously, fam. Because they're winnable, but they're also tough. Like that. For me, right now, blood, right now, fam, for me, I'm not getting like on a tantrum, fam. That's not me. Like that. But right now, it is all about how Carrick and these boys should recover here from this defeat. I'm looking at their character, fam. if they were able, man, yeah, to bounce back here from this, this is what I'll be watching, fam. Big man ting. We haven't seen this before, so we're just going to see, fam.